Hello friends, do you know about the case of the bloating? What is bloating and how the bloating is relatable to your abdomen and the gas, and why do you feel some discomfort here and why do you feel the pain here and there is muscles are improper. And okay, I'm going to tell you, bloating is actually the distended lining of your abdominal muscle, which is due to fullness of any your gas or any the food in your stomach. Actually, lining of your stomach is sensitive to gases, and particularly in the disease of the complications of the bloating like the irritable bowel syndrome, there is a more chances to getting the very sensitive lining here. And bloating is like the fullness of the gases here. Why the gases are the fullness? Due to the improper digestion. Actually, the water you should take before the meal and while the eating, but if you take the lot of the water after eating, you may have higher and greater chances that you may cause the bloating, and there are the many gases form here. That is the one reason. And if there are the gases, the bloating actually cause in male and female both genders, but in a female there are more chances. The one case actually the female is there is a during the menstrual cycle they may cause the bloating. If their estrogen level rises and progesterone downs, there is a water retention capacity is higher here in their body, so the bloating is caused due to this case. And in the population, 75% healthy person are found bloating, and within there 20% of their found irritable bowel syndrome. What is the irritable bowel syndrome? Actually, it is the complication of it. Some foods like the oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides and polysaccharides, these foods are not good and they cause the bloating. Actually, the fermented food actually cause the bloating. What are the oligosaccharides? Oligosaccharides are wheat, onion, garlic. Disaccharides are yogurt, milk products and ice cream. Monosaccharides are sugars and food. Polysaccharides are, so what they cause the fermentation here. Why fermentation? Because there are the bacteria flora in your gut, in your intestine. So if you eat a lot of the food like that and daily, there cause that indigestion in the stomach. The food doesn't digest in your stomach properly, so say the food goes in your small intestine, so there is gut flora. That gut flora ferments that food, and after the fermentation there is a gas produced and there is no much space for the gas, so that your abdominal muscles gets distended and gets over relax improperly, and that is called the diaphragmatic abdominal pain. That is also happens. And irritable bowel syndrome often is the complications, and one of the reasons is if you eat too faster and too faster food without any concentration and too much food, so there is a high chances that you may cause the bloating, because you should eat the food with the concentration and highly with the intake of the spirituality and gaining the food like a peace with you. You should concentrate only the one thing. If you are eating the food and you are doing the both case, actually does something that your digestive system won't work properly, because the brain actually confuses about. One of the another reasons of the bloating is there are the three components in a food: solid, liquid, gases. The consequences in your intestines of the solid, liquid, gases food items are disbalanced. So there is an improper bowel movement and the gases are formed there due to improper sequence of there, and due to improper sequence, so gases, there is no space for the gas and the gases rise and there is from the bloating here, and the stomach you have the much pain there. One another cause of the bloating is yes, if you eat food items from the outside have the highly fat and highly sugar, so what did they happen? Highly fat and highly salty food have a much water retention capacity, so if you eat constantly, your stomach your digestive system actually slow down, and then your digestive system slow down. There is no food atoms for the space, but if you eat, then your stomach get fully and the gases are formed. There is no space for gas, and then you start the bloating. Another reason of the bloating is if you have intestinal surgery here, then there are the small intestinal bacteria, few bacteria are here, and that fermentate and that cause the bloating. The fermentation and the bacteria is the main cause of bloating actually. And there is a hormonal imbalance in the bloating here. Due to the hormonal imbalance, it also causes the digestive related disorders. And what you can do the bloating, the peppermint, if you eat the peppermint and peppermint oil, then it may clear the bloating. And the special tea, I don't remember the name, if you have this, then you can suppress the bloating. If you have the warm water, actually yes, the warm here relaxes here, the warm oil massage on the belly if you have, then there are the less chances that you have the bloating, because in Ayurveda it is the condition of the Vata dosha. In the Vata dosha there are the Ruksha and Shit guna are there. So due to the Ruksha and Shit guna, there is opposite of the Ushna guna, that is hot. So if you are getting the hot here, a hot oil massage, your muscle gets balance and much relaxed and not distensible. There, yes, the one reason of the bloating is the constipation. Due to constipation, the bloating may cause. So these are the reasons of the bloating, and these are the remedies of the bloating that have research in the studies.